Hello everyone, welcome to this series on cultural studies. And in this video, we are going to discuss the term Black nationalism in the United States. Introduction. Black nationalist movements in the United States have a long and continuous history, evolving from the late 18th century to the hip-hop nationalism of the 1990s. Despite their ideological differences, all forms of black nationalism share the conviction that black Americans exist in a colonial subordination to white America. This essay explores the core convictions, categories, and key movements of black nationalism, illustrating the complex and multifaceted nature of the struggle for black liberation. Fundamental beliefs. At the heart of black nationalism is the belief that black Americans are subjected to a relationship of colonial subordination by white America. This conviction underpins the goal of achieving economic, political, and cultural equality through the development of racial solidarity based on the common experience of oppression. Strategic separatism from mainstream American society is essential, while the ultimate goal is the establishment of a separate black nation or the achievement of full citizenship within the United States. Ideological categories. The black nationalist ideologies can be divided into several categories, each with its own unique approach to achieving black liberation. Territorial separatism, emigrationism, religious nationalism, cultural nationalism, revolutionary nationalism, and economic nationalism. Territorial separatism. Territorial separatism is perhaps the most extreme variety of black nationalism. It is represented by organizations such as the Republic of New Africa and the Revolutionary Action Movement, which demand the formation of geographically demarcated, sovereign, all-black townships or states within the United States. This ideology seeks to create physical spaces where black Americans can govern themselves independently of white control. Emigrationism. Closely related to territorial separatism is emigrationism, which enjoyed its heyday during the late 18th, 19th, and early 20th centuries. Prominent proponents of this ideology include Martin Delany, Alexander Crummell, and Marcus Garvey. Emigrationists called for the founding of a separate nation in Africa, Haiti, or even Canada, consisting of black emigres from the United States. This approach sought to establish a new homeland where black people could live free from the oppression experienced in America. Religious nationalism. Several black nationalist ideologies have been inspired and authorized by radical theologies of political emancipation. Religious nationalist thinkers and organizations such as Albert Cleage, the National Committee of Black Churchmen, the Nation of Islam, and the Moorish American Science Temple maintain that black people are a chosen people whose liberation is divinely ordained. However, they argue that blacks must form separatist religious organizations to actively work toward freedom, combining spiritual and political goals. Cultural nationalism. Cultural nationalism is perhaps the most popular of all black nationalist ideologies. It is based on the belief that black people across the globe share a unique culture originating in Africa. The 1960s in America saw the rise of numerous cultural nationalist organizations, including Amiri Baraka's Congress of African Peoples and Ron Karenga's U.S. organization. These groups were committed to preserving and celebrating black cultural difference by recovering an unbroken cultural heritage rooted in Africa. Cultural nationalists believe that institutional separatism is necessary for developing alternative indigenous interpretive systems that fully comprehend and appreciate non-Western modes of Black American culture. Revolutionary nationalism. During 1960s, cultural nationalism often clashed with revolutionary nationalism, which was advocated by organizations such as the Black Panther Party, the Dodge Revolutionary Union Movement, and the League of Revolutionary Black Workers. The primary point of disagreement between these ideologies is that, while cultural nationalists consider cultural independence a prerequisite for political liberation, revolutionary nationalists argue that Black liberation requires the overthrow of American capitalism. Revolutionary nationalists draw on homegrown variants of Marxist-Leninist ideology, emphasizing the need for a radical economic and political transformation. Economic nationalism. Economic autonomy has always been a crucial component of Black nationalist ideology. This can range from the socialist ideals of revolutionary nationalists to the bourgeois nationalism of organizations like United Negro Improvement Association and the Nation of Islam. The most widespread form of Black economic nationalism in the United States has been bourgeois in orientation, encouraging Black hiring and buy Black campaigns to establish an independent Black capitalist economy parallel to the American capitalist system. Interconnected ideologies. In practice, none of these nationalist ideologies operates in a pure, unmixed state. Black nationalism in the United States is unique in that it lacks a historic relationship to a specific geographical territory. Despite this, its effective power and ideological coherence derive from a profound sense of disaffection with the processes of American capitalism and democracy. This disaffection fuels the various forms of Black nationalism, creating a rich tapestry of movements united by the common goal of achieving Black liberation. Conclusion. Black nationalism in the United States has a diverse and evolving history, rooted in profound sense of disaffection and striving for equality and autonomy. Its various forms reflect the complex and multifaceted nature of the struggle for Black liberation. From territorial separatism to cultural nationalism, each ideology offers a unique perspective on how to achieve this goal, highlighting the richness and diversity of Black nationalist thought. Understanding these movements and their historical contexts is crucial for appreciating the ongoing quest for justice and equality in America. So this was the discussion on Black nationalism in the United States. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other term. Until then, goodbye and thank you.